about part 3 of this Cold War here. And Italy's empire has collapsed as well. Communism has spread into southern Italy. Meanwhile, most of the countries that gained their independence from Italy are considered flawed democracies at this current moment as well. Surprisingly, none of the countries, actually, two of the several of the countries do practice monarchy. Actually, forgot to mention that monarchy still exists. But a lot of the Italian countries are either flawed democracies or the monarchies as well. However, this war between the US and Germans will continue this Cold War as well. Yeah. 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 The Iranian government kind of collapsed. The Iranian government kind of collapses its roots and control. First is the independent state of Pakistan as well. The Iranian government establishes a Pakistani state alongside a Central Asian state. These areas are kind of unmanageable for the Iranian government, despite them being considered war spoils, and both countries install monarchies as well here. Pakistan and India's border look like this here. Inside is I think dark blue is full democracy. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, these countries down here are full democracies at this current moment. Yeah. However, a new country will become a full democracy, and that is, of course, CL. No, not that country. Another country will be joining the full democracies area is, of course, Colombia. Colombia officially becomes a full democracy as well. This country is a dictatorship as well here. Dictatorships will thus be seen in gray. They are not fascist or communist dictatorships, but they'll just be the standard dictatorships as well here. The USA also invites a new country to its alliance, the UK, the British Isles. Here, the British Isles officially joined the US alliance as well here. Yeah, did we screw up the map? Oh, we did. Also, we never gave Nepal an ideology. Nepal and Bhutan are monarchies as well. Yeah. Also, I set these borders in stone here. Basically, this little border here, and India and Pakistan's border will be like this as well. Pakistan and India also vote to kind of straighten out the border, so most of the more Muslim areas will become a part of Pakistan as well here. So most of this area right here will become a part of Pakistan. However, Pakistan and India do not hate each other as much as they do in this timeline, as well as Pakistan's a flawed monarchy and India is a democracy as well here. 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 Meanwhile, Germany seeks to expand its influence. Germany is the only real member of the Axis left as well here. So the Axis is kind of this dismantled at this point here. Here. Yeah, meanwhile, the Germans are afraid of the US influence as well. Germany creates a new alliance. Create a new alliance as well here. Hungary and Romania both join this alliance as well here. Here. And all Germany's, colonies, which are saying in red and gray, will also be a part of this alliance as well here. Also, Germany merges to the Egypt, Sudan, into one total department as well, because it's kind of just annoying for them as well. And they do the same thing with which irritates the citizens down here, but yes, these areas are kind of merged into one controlled government. This is so it can be easier. It can be easier for Germany to kind of manage all these areas right here. One total government down here. The Germans basically decide to assimilate this part of Africa even more into Germany as well. This entire area is basically now formed into one country besides Namibia. Also, this area is actually absorbed in Namibia. However, German East Africa is basically kind of doesn't really have its own government. Yeah. Yeah, and they kind of form this new government. Forms here. And also another country is absorbed here into Germany is this country down here. So this area is absorbed into So this country is no longer an independent state and is absorbed into the German government as well here. This is kind of isolated for like the Nigerian and Congo country as well here. Same here with this country. This country is, and eventually after 2 years, German Africa becomes one. German Africa officially becomes one total colony under German management. So this entire area as well, and also so here as well here. This is because the new German leader is kind of terrified of giving Africa any regional power. However, Papua is still retained its government. We gotta fix this here. No, on this layer. Thank you. Is there any other mistakes on the ideology layer? No, there is not. Okay. But German Africa officially becomes as well here. And all these countries in Africa are kind of afraid because of this as well. South Africa, Mozambique, Madagascar, Liberia as well. And these Portuguese colonies as well here. The Germans also paid to annex the Gambia, which again doesn't really matter too much as well here. The Portuguese give Guinea-Bissau independence. Guinea-Bissau immediately falls into a dictatorship as well here. Immediately falls into a dictatorship. Also, Djibouti and Somaliland are just given to Ethiopia as well here, which is a kingdom as well here. The U.S. is intended to extend its influence here in the U.S. and the North America as well here. The U.S. alliance really scares Germany a lot, even though Germany is still more powerful. However, another rival is approaching, and that is Japan. Japan wants to create its own alliance against the U.S. and German influence as well here. They recruit Thailand. Actually, instead of putting them, yeah, we could be using the these pro and let's put Sapes. I don't know what we did here, but yeah, let's. Yeah, and the lesser colored countries will be, yeah, we're gonna be creating an alliance map mode here. So this is the triangle alliance basically here. Mexico's automatically a part of it. They don't get a choice. This country is automatically a part of it. They don't get a choice. As well here, this Belize country joins. The UK joins out of fear of Germany. Here, these two countries are a part of it, and of course you get the Circle Alliance as well here. Germany and these two countries right here, and this country here, and this country here. Then of course we have the Star Alliance, which is just Japan, Mongolia, Myanmar, and Thailand as well. The countries that are listed like this are basically puppet states. So that's the alliance map mode as well here. The Circle Alliance doesn't really have many members as well here. Here. However, the North Italy and South Italy have a war against ideology. Yeah. Yeah, North Italy and South Italy go to war to basically try to unite one country under one ideology as well here. Here, the communists are in blue and the non-communists are in red. Contrary to popular belief, most people would believe that because of Rome, you would think most people live in, but actually most people live in North Italy. That's actually where the population is. Yeah. And at the very beginning, the war goes like this. The North Italians push back the South Italians very, very quickly as well here. And this is a very, very, very bad war for the communist Italy nation as well here. Yeah, Mussolini's son basically took power and he just say, hey, we want Italy back. There's no one to really help the communist Italians, and they are defeated very, very quickly as well here. Yeah. So if you're rooting for communism as an ideology, well, yeah, well, communism will mostly survive. Yeah, and yeah, so communist Italy is gone as well, completely gone. Yeah. Yeah, another country that is really doing too well is the Turkish country here. They are kind of a democracy as well, but they're doing way better than Iran and Italy did to hold all that land. Honestly, so Turkey kind of stays the way it is, but Turkey doesn't want to be a part of this alliance with Germany. They don't want to be in any alliance with Germany at all here. They do not like as well. Another country joins the Circle Alliance, and this is the Serbian country. I forgot they are also allies with the certain mustache man as well here. And yeah, that country is also part of that alliance as well here. So currently the Cold War is getting pretty bad as well here. We have the ideologies here as well. And China can't really join any alliances. They're very, very weak as well here. Germany has kind of consolidated Africa. South America is still kind of the U.S. Besides Chile as well. I think this is a also this for the U.S. relinquishes control of these little areas down here. I don't know why the U.S. controlled them. Yeah, here, but the U.S. does relinquish control of them. This area actually gained its independence. Yeah, but this area actually gained its independence. This is actually gonna be one whole country for some strange reason. Yeah, it's never explained, but this country will become a fraud democracy because that's how these always start out. You know, they are going to try to transition to a full democracy as well. But these two are basically one country as well. They are also amongst the weakest countries in the world here as well. However, we're gonna do one major event before the video is over as well. Yeah. Germany wants to conquer one of the African countries as well. Yeah. They want to take over Nigeria because they want to basically try to take over the rest of West Africa. And Nigeria is the most populated country in West Africa. Yeah. The U.S. provides many resources and supplies to Nigeria. Okay, this is yeah. So Germany starts to invade Nigeria. I don't know why you're using red for Nigeria, but Nigeria should be red. Germany should be red. But they start to invade Nigeria, this country down here, very, very, very quickly as well here. However, this causes Africa to declare war. Africa created a secret pact or something like that as well here to really protect Africa from any invaders as well. And they also get Egypt and these two countries to join as well. And they also get um India to join. This is the Germany does not really like this as well here. As that's kind of ruining the plans in Africa. They do get pushed back in Nigeria a little bit. However, these colonies are gonna be basically destroyed at this point. These countries basically block off. Yeah, because this entire area, like they do not really have good access to it. Also, they invade Namibia as well here. They invade Namibia and cut it off as well here. Ethiopia cuts off, the Sahel region as well. But they even with all this effort, they can't really protect Nigeria as well here. And Nigeria still gets pushed back because they're kind of just open. Like, yes, these countries are basically fighting Germany 1-on-1 as well, and these countries basically quit because they realize they cannot beat. But with the help of India, these countries are able to kind of they kind of shut Germany out and push them out basically. However, by the time they were able to do that, Nigeria is defeated. So the former Nigerian government flees to like Mozambique as well here. And now it's just this part of Africa and India versus Germany as well here. The Germans, they did push a little bit against Germans, but the Germany has much more advanced military, and they start to push back against the Congo and Angola as well here. However, they're able to push back a little bit, and this basically creates a massive, massive, front. Well, neither side can really win, and even with the help of their allies, which also now joined, they can't really do anything as these countries are kind of useless. And Italy even joins, but they can't really push against Africa. So there's a new peace treaty in Africa. So this results with Nigeria being annexed by Germany. How also these countries are skating off scot free because they just left the war. Yeah, we ain't beating Germany. Um, However, one African country does transition to becoming a full democracy after this as well here, and that is Mozambique and Madagascar. These countries become full democracies as well here. Also, there will be a new alliance here, the A alliance as well. Oh, doing the alliance map mode. The A alliance. This alliance here. Here, this alliance is basically to ensure Africa's safety from Germany as well. Here, this is that alliance as well. Here, so Germany is kind of screwed because they have all these countries kind of against Germany as well. Here, these countries did not join. North Africa did not join, but this South West Africa. But we'll see in the next episode. Will Germany do anything to get any of these countries on their side as well here? Because for our democracies still can have rigging elections and basically allow Germany to kind of rig the elections in their favor as well here. And yeah, a lot of people are raising alarms that there might be World War IV in the future as well here. Also, we got teams. Back to gray, dark gray, which is Germany's color. But yeah, Nigeria doesn't exist anymore, but these all countries are now independent countries as well here. Also, right before this video ends, Franco basically gives Germany this area right here. Yeah, nothing really major. That it just it's just to make the map look better. The thing is, Guinea-Bissau and Liberia are independent countries. As well, Liberia is basically guaranteed independence by the U.S., so they can't really invade Liberia. But also, then there's Guinea-Bissau, which, yeah, that's gonna be a tough one. Goodbye.